Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, staff, and students, good afternoon. My name is Ceyran Jafarova, and I'm a student of Public and International Affairs, and hopefully, in just an hour, I will be also graduating from that school. I'm honored to welcome you all to the Commencement Ceremony 2021. As you can see, I am thrilled to be the host of this incredible ceremony. Today, we're going to witness the end of one chapter and beginning of another. So, let us admit that this year was a little challenging due to the awful pandemic that struck us, causing us to be unable to visit our beautiful ADA campus. But thankfully, today, during this special day, the day of our graduation, we are having a chance to enjoy the beauty of our lovely ADA campus. So, recently, Thank you very much. So recently we have celebrated the 15th birthday of our beloved ADA University. Throughout this year, more than 1,000 students have graduated from this university and joined the growing community, alumni community of ADA University. So it's important to note that this year, 20 international students from over 13 different countries are graduating, and you may also see their flags waving over there. The countries that our beloved international students represent are as following: Afghanistan, Belarus, Chile, Colombia, Georgia, Ghana, Islamic Republic of Iran, Kazakhstan, Nigeria, Pakistan, Russian Federation, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. So, there is a special group of people who have helped these young people, including myself, to be here. Indeed, they are way less than students in number, yet they have dedicated the same, if not more of a time and energy for making today possible. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the faculty of ADA University, led by Dean Dr. Anar Veliyev. Thank you very much. And now, I would like to kindly ask you all to stand for the national anthem of Republic of Azerbaijan. Thank you very much. And now the time for the introductory speeches has arrived. So I would like to give the floor to the Vice Rector of Academic Affairs, Dr. Vefa Katzal.
Ceyran Hanım, I want to first of all thank you because today we hear the speech from Ceyran, our student, the second time, but I enjoyed it as much as yesterday. So thank you. Dear Rector, dear Minister, dear students and their parents, faculty and all ADA colleagues. What a great pleasure to see all of us getting together in this very cozy and family-like place of ADA campus to share the happiness and success of so many young, beautiful and talented ADANs. I was thinking, what should I say, Azerbaijanis, international, global citizens, and then I thought probably the best definition will be ADANs. Throughout these almost 2 years, we have been in constant communication with ADA community and students and faculty, and I think we have been systematically using the same terminology, that our main heroes in these 2 years and the main heroes of today's success story are students and faculty. So congratulations today go to you, dear students, and go to you, respected faculty. And thank you for making this day happen, and thank you for giving us the opportunity for celebration. Today feels like in old good days, as if there was no pandemic and no separation from our university, and life seems to be gradually coming to normal. And hopefully, and hopefully it will. But at the same time, we have been hearing a lot that things will not stay as normal and things will change. We will not continue the same way. And it is true, and this is what we have been witnessing these 2 years. We have been in the epicenter of all these changes and seeing from one side that yes, normal stays remain, but at the same time, many things change. And this especially touched education. What happened? We already see the changes happening in the education field. You yourself have seen many of these changes. So I just want to give a few examples. In a few days, we are taking to the University Senate, ADA University is taking to the University Senate for its final approval a new teaching model that will become part of our policies and will become part of our teaching practice. And this model is joint lecture model, which is a combination of hybrid online lectures and face-to-face practical seminars. Renowned professors from all over the world will be teaching at ADA. They started teaching at ADA, but their numbers will increase in the coming years. So we are attracting more and more renowned and reputable scholars all over the world due to the online format and due to the opportunities online education provides. Students of ADA Computer Science and Data Analytics graduate program, which is offered jointly with George Washington University, have just finished an online semester at GW and are departing actually tomorrow for their in-person teaching in Washington, D.C. In a similar format, in a similar model, we are beginning a new cohort of students in the same model, will be starting their education jointly again with George Washington University in electrical engineering and power engineering program, and will study online here and in person in the following semesters, both at GW and at ADA University. List may continue, but unfortunately time is limited and I cannot give you all the examples. I tried to give some recent examples how education and its nature is radically and very rapidly changing. So education, as never before, is at the crossroads where fundamental changes have to be made to make it stimulating and relevant for all the learners, but most importantly for the young ones who are very curious and inquiring, more curious and inquiring than all of us adults in higher education. I remember when I was welcoming education management students, I think it was in the student center, I remember my words to you, my first word to you, and I said that you made the right choice and at the right time, and you chose the right program. By right choice, I actually meant the program and ADA University. And by the right time, I meant all the interesting and new projects that already at that time were initiated by the Ministry of Education in the hope of changing the education system to be it more relevant for the global trends and for Azerbaijani needs. But at that time, of course, you were nodding your heads as a sign of agreement. And at that time, I didn't know that pandemic actually would prove even more that you are at the right place and at the right time, because during pandemic, I think we are all proud for that. ADA showed that, it demonstrated that it is the most prepared and it provided the best education possible, meeting all international standards during this disruption. And that's why it proved once again that you were indeed in the right place and at the right time. And as the students of the education management and actually public affairs students, I think you were in the center of how this work is organized and what does it mean changing education and managing the change in education in the best possible and organized manner. Now you are I hope that these 2 years, during these 2 years, education management students specifically learned a lot, and you can go and build from scratch online or virtual education at some other educational institution, because you have, as I said, you have witnessed the process from the beginning till the end. You are now you made to this day, you are graduating and beginning a new journey. And I want to again start, at that time it was also the new journey, and today is another new journey. And I want to start with the same words. I want to tell you the same words, that you are beginning in a new journey even at a more right time, right place, and you are going into a more important but right destination. And I will explain a little bit why. Why right time? I mentioned some of the reasons before, that changes are natural in the field of education, and these changes are driven by many happenings: social, political, global affairs, most importantly, technological advancement, pandemic. These are all changing the course of education, its model, its content, its delivery, its priorities and aims. For that, we need you. We need all of you. We need fresh, competent, dedicated, risk-taking, open-minded educators. And I hope you are fully equipped with all these necessary skills. I believe this is what you have become in 2 years. But there is another, to me, more important dimension why it is the right time. And this is, of course, what have changed all of us as Azerbaijanis, what have made us truly proud of who we were, who we are, and who we will be, what returned us our identity, values, and rich heritage, return of Karabakh. Today is celebration, and unfortunately we didn't have a time, or we didn't have an opportunity to celebrate the victory. And I want, using this chance of getting together, celebrate this victory, but congratulate all Azerbaijani nation for making this happen, but specifically to thank Mr. President and Azerbaijani soldier and their mothers for making this day happen. So the beauty of education today is just, it is shaped, yes, by global trends. That's very important, and that's why we are cultivating global citizens at ADA. But to me, the most beautiful part of education and all the changes happening in education now is the revival work in Karabakh. This is the other dimension, why you are graduating at the right time. Our traditional values are becoming stronger. Our educational competencies programs are defined by all the rebuilding work that is taking place in Karabakh. So the new beginning of yours is also a new beginning of the country. And it is your duty to contribute so that every input you make to the education is worth the lives lost and the lives of mothers who lost their children. I want you to remember this, and this is one of the things I tell to students of education program too, that among all the graduates of ADA University, the biggest responsibility is on you, because the impact you make or you will be making is on the millions of young generation, and you should always understand this responsibility and hold yourself in the first place accountable for all your actions and for all your initiatives. And I want to tell one more thing in regard to the right time. With Rector Pashaev's permission, I want to reveal one secret, is that we are adopting, if I can say so, Kazakh Seminariası, and we are renovating this seminarium. It's a very meaningful, probably the most meaningful project of 15 years for us. And you know why we decided to do this? It's because of you, because we think that we have enough talented people, we have enough talented young graduates in international affairs, public administration, business administration, education management, who will take this project further and increase the number of you in the regions, not only in ADA, in Baku, but also in the regions. So we rely mainly on you in this initiative, ADAians. And of course, the destination that you are going. And here, of course, as the person representing, today actually I'm not speaking as the Vice Director, I have to say. My speech is more as the Dean of School of Education. That's why my emphasis is mainly on education management students. So the destination that, but other majors may also end up in education field. So whoever ends up in education field, I think there couldn't be a more meaningful, a more impactful destination than education. Therefore, even though we sometimes advise students search for yourself, find yourself, see where your true passion is, those who found themselves in education, don't change it. Because, as I said, this is the most meaningful, rewarding, and impactful destination. And I wish you every luck and every accomplishment, fulfillment in this great destination and in this great journey. Congratulations once again. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah. This is your phone? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Vefa Hanım. And now, let us invite the Dean of School of Public and International Affairs, Dr. Anar Valiyev, for his introductory speech. Buyurun.
Well, thank you very much, dear students, dear Ambassador Pashaev, dear Minister Amrullayev. It's a little bit difficult to talk after Vefa Hanım, after her such an inspirational speech, but I will try to just to make it up. Okay, I welcome all of you guys at our graduation, where we will graduate another cohort of our MADIA, MPA, BICE, and BAPA students. Unfortunately, we don't have a law students, but we will have in 2 years, the biggest cohort of students, law students, will be graduated. And I hope Rashad Malim will stand over here and just to graduate this class because he's a program director for that. But this year we are launching a new programs on Bachelors of Communications and Digital Management and Marketing. And the new programs in the law that we opened 3 years ago will bring another 100 students to our school. And by these numbers, SPIA is going to be one of the largest schools at ADA University. So you can congratulate yourself as being not only the oldest school, but also largest school at ADA. Well, as a dean, I want to tell you a few things on marking your path to the post-bachelor life. Bachelor means baccalaureate, not to be a single, okay? You understand it, right? Post-bachelor life. When Chinese wanted to curse someone, they would usually tell him or her, let you live in the time of change. I guess when you come to study to ADA, someone, definitely not Chinese, cursed you. Maybe it was Chinese also, I don't know. But it was a guy with a huge cursing capabilities. Because while you were studying over here, especially master students, out of 2 years, 1.5 years you were online. And for the bachelor students, for the 4 or 5 years, 1.5 year, almost 4 semesters you were online. And you may say that, okay, why in the world, in my life, everything was fantastic so far, exactly in the day when I graduate, I'm supposed to be graduating in such a pandemic world. It's going toward the graduates of 2020 or 2021. But I would tell you that these 2 years of pandemic and post-pandemic taught you one great thing that no university had ever taught, neither us. This one skill or competence called resilience. Resilience is a very good word, by the way. It's a very attractive word. I know that I don't know how to translate resilience into Azerbaijani language, but it says resilience is a capacity and capability to revive after you fail down. You cannot manage the crisis. You can never prevent the crisis. You will have a crisis in your life, a lot. But the ability to survive this crisis, an ability to revive after the crisis, like Simurg bird, like a phoenix, that's what makes you a real graduate. So you're lucky. You're not unfortunate. You're really lucky that you passed through such experience, because we are entering the new era of digital world, of post-pandemic world, and you are first graduate of the post-apocalypse world. Let's put it like this way. Again, you're graduating not only with knowledge, but with greatest competence. Let's never envy, so let's let everyone envy this class, because in future you would say, I'm a graduate of the new generation. And I want to finish my speech, I don't want to talk too much, I don't like to talk too much, with a statement of my most favorite writer, Aldous Huxley. I don't know whether you read him or not. There's a famous book of his called New Brave World, written in 1930. Read it. It's exactly popular right now. So his famous quote over here, I don't want comfort. I want poetry. I want real danger. I want freedom. I want to sin. So good luck, guys. Get freedom, get to sin, get goodness, and get real danger. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anar Mellim, for your amazing speech. And now, another interesting moment has arrived. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now the valedictorians of the commencement ceremony are going to deliver their speeches and share their university memories with all of us. Please welcome valedictorian from the School of Public and International Affairs, Fatima Kesirovskaya.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of class of 2021, I would like to welcome Rector Pashaev, our faculty, dear minister, my lovely group mates, and all members of ADA community. We never thought this day would come. My dear group mates, We made it. We finally graduated. Honestly speaking, I wasn't expecting that we will have a ceremony this year. Therefore, I would like to thank everyone who made it possible for us to celebrate this day together at this special place we call campus. Well, before preparing the speech, I watched many speeches. I watched Steve Jobs, Natalie Portman, and many other speakers. Of course, I cannot make it like Natalie Portman, but I will try to do it my own way, simply telling what it comes from the bottom of my heart. I want to start from the moment when I realized that I'm going to graduate. It happened yesterday. When I wore this regalia to see how it will look like on me, I realized that I am not a student anymore. I'm going to be an ADA alumni, for which I feel so proud and excited. Actually, I'm having two feelings at the same time. From one side, I feel sad, sorrow, but from the other side, I feel proud and excited. I feel sad because this day means for me leaving my group mates, my dear friends, my professors, so many people who have shaped my thoughts and who always inspired me. Also, this day means for me leaving the place where I spent for sure more time than at home during all these 4 years. But from the other side, I feel proud. I feel proud because I can see how much ADA has changed me. That girl who came to this campus 4 years ago from one of small cities of Azerbaijan with her small dreams and who was afraid of being lost in this big campus on her first day, now is graduating as a girl who works in a field in which she wants, who was on exchange, who participated in many international conferences and projects, and as a girl who shapes the road, leading and reaching to her goals. However, today I feel proud not only for myself, I feel proud for all of us, for all graduating classes of 2021, because right now I see in front of my eyes the brilliant and very potential young adults who are the future leaders of Azerbaijan. Through these years, we have been taught based on core principles of ADA University, such as honor, integrity, and transparency. Therefore, I wholeheartedly believe that we are able to shape the future of our country. We are able to contribute as much as we can to the progress and prosperity of our university and nation. From the first year of our studies at ADA, we tried to bring change and to make an impact in our society. We implemented several social responsibility projects. We also tried to build our career by starting internships, and most of us right now are working. I want to address my gratitude to ADA for giving us these opportunities. Coming to the end of my speech, I would like to wish my group mates to be as persistent as we were while asking our professors to prolong the deadlines or add 0.5 to our grades, because a minus and A are not the same thing for an ADA student. I wish you to be as patient as we were while waiting in an endless line in front of our professors' offices in order to revise our papers after grades of final exams were released. And finally, I wish you to stay always as positive and as energetic as we were while celebrating together many festivals and open-air events at our beautiful campus. And also, I additionally want to express my gratitude to our lovely families who had to tolerate all of our stress and anger before exams and deadlines. Now I want to say a couple of words in Azerbaijani so that our parents also understand us. Əziz ana, əziz ata, ümid edirəm ki, hal-hazırda məni izləyirsiniz və əminəm ki, mənim qədər həyəcanlısınız. Və əlbəttə ki, əziz valideynlər, hər birinizi salamlayıram və bütün qrup yoldaşlarımın adından sizə təşəkkürümü bildirirəm. Sizə minnətdarlığımı bildirirəm ona görə ki, bu 4 il ərzində siz də bizimlə bir yerdə əziyyət çəkmişsiniz. Bizim yolumuzu hər an aydınlatmışsınız. Bizə dəstək olmuşsunuz. Mən əminəm ki, bizim ən ağla sığmaz ideyalarımızda belə siz bizim ən böyük dəstəkçimiz olmuşsunuz. Və əgər biz bugün müəyyən uğurlar əldə etmişiksə, bu sizin sayənizdədir. Siz bugün yəqin ki, öz övladlarınızla fəxr edirsiniz. Amma mən demək istəyirəm ki, biz də sizin övladlarınız olduğumuz üçün fəxr edirik. İcazə versəz, kiçik bir şeydən bəhs etmək istərdim. Mən əminəm ki, hər ADA tələbəsi öz valideynləri ilə bunu yaşayıbdır. Mən də istisna deyiləm. Bilirsiniz ki, ADAda imtahanlar stresli və biraz yorucu keçir. Və imtahandan əvvəlki həftə mütləq valideynlərimlə, əsasən də atamla kiçik mübahisələr yaşayardım ki, Fatima tez yatmağa get, səhərə kimi dayanma. Heç bir şey sənin sağlamlığına daha vacib deyil. Düzdür, oxuyursan, amma biraz qədərində oxu. Amma mən bugün öz atama, anama və bütün bizi izləyən valideynlərə səslənərək demək istəyirəm ki, əgər biz bugün Azərbaycanın ən perspektivli, ən mötəbər, ən möhtəşəm universitetlərindən birindən məzun oluruqsa, bu həmən o yuxusuz gecələrin, o stres dolu günlərin, o hədsiz əməyin, əziyyətin nəticəsidir. Biz bugün ADA məzunuyuqsa, o əməyin bəhrəsini görürük və mən əminəm ki, biz hələ o bəhrələri gələcəkdə də görəcəyik. I want to thank our professors who always navigated us throughout these years, who were our role models, who cared about us, who always listened to us, tried to understand us, and who gave us not only theoretical knowledge, but really very important life lessons. Also, I want to thank my group mates who became my family during these 4 years. And I would like to take this opportunity to address my gratitude to each member of this amazing ADA family, my second family. And I'm really happy because today I'm accomplishing a dream which I had since the 9th grade when I was studying at school. And at that time, this dream for me was very unreachable, nearly impossible, and very big. So, a final and biggest thank to all those who helped and supported us on the way to reach our dreams. You have all been amazing, and thank you for listening. Congratulations!
Fatima, what a speech. I'm afraid to talk after you, honestly. Okay, so now for delivering her speech, I would like to invite Valedictorian of School of Education, Nermin Abdullayeva.
Dear ADA family, dear Rector and Vice Rector, faculty, deans, students, and guests, I wish you all a very good afternoon. I feel extremely honored to stand here and to give a speech on behalf of all the graduating students of the School of Education for the year of 2021. I feel the way I do, I feel honored because I have had a 7-year-long journey at ADA University as both bachelor and master student. Now it's immeasurably precious for me to end this 7-year-long journey by expressing my gratitude. We have had 2 memorable years as master students at ADA University. As Charles Dickens stated, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Worst of times because we were fighting with an invisible enemy, the COVID pandemic. Luckily, our presence here shows that to some extent we were able to fight and win this battle. I consider us lucky because we were able to go through all these challenging moments together with maximum productivity and success. There are a lot of people whom we should be thankful for making today real. We spent more than a year of our master program at distance, but thanks to all the efforts and sacrifices of each and every member of ADA family, we were able to manage all these hardships. Our professors and supervisors always supported us. We built close relationships with our group mates, despite having short period of time side by side. And our parents were always there for us during our years of study, although not being here today. Without these people, it wouldn't be possible to stand here today and to celebrate this day. This is the reason I think we all deserve a big round of applause. And coming to the best of times, we are the luckiest generation to be able to witness the proudest moment in our lifetimes. We are the witnesses of the greatest glory of Azerbaijani army. We liberated our lands. If not the courage, sacrifice, and loyalty of brave Azerbaijani army, we wouldn't be able to stand here today and say, Karabakh is Azerbaijan, out loud. We are proud of our soldiers and bow to the souls of our martyrs with respect. We, as citizens, should also be proud because we tried our best to fight along our soldiers in the back lines. ADA University has always been a home of diversity by gathering students from different cultures, speaking different languages. It was a huge opportunity for all ADA students because we were learning more from each other's experiences. As we close this chapter of our lives and move on to the next one, we realize the things we learned during our years of study. Not only did we survive all the exams, assignments, and difficult times, but we also discovered essential values which ADA sets as priorities. We learned collaboration, integrity, accountability, and tolerance, which contributed to our personal growth. I personally will always be grateful to ADA for this, because I have seen the impact of these positive values on my life, and will probably see it in the future as well. As we are heading to take new steps in our lives, we shouldn't be hesitating to take risks nor making wrong choices. Instead, we should be learning from our mistakes, and we should be trying to be the best version of ourselves. Now, as we are looking back, we realize that we have collected lots of beautiful memories during our years of study at ADA. Successes, failures, challenges. But as Aristotle stated, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The saying which makes all our experiences here much more meaningful. Our years at ADA will mostly be remembered with unforgettable impressions, with its colorful squirrels, regular morning greetings with facility services staff, and of course, cafeteria lunch lines, which were almost as long as our quarantine period. Dear graduates of the School of Education, I congratulate us all and wish us good luck with the future ahead. Today is our day, so let us live it to the fullest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nermin, for your amazing speech. And now it's time for listening to keynote speaker. So for his remarks, I would like to invite Minister of Education of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Mr. Emin Emrullayev.
Təşəkkür edirəm, hörmətli Hafız müəllim, hörmətli ADA ailəsi. Mən yəqin ki, çıxışımın birinci hissəsini Azərbaycan dilində başlayıb, sonra İngilis dilində davam edəcəm. İlk növbədə mən məzunları təbrik etmək istəyirəm, çünki bu gün həqiqətən də sizin gününüzdür. Fərqli bir məzunlarsınız, çox mənada fərqlisiniz. Bir, ona görə fərqlisiniz ki, bu gün Azərbaycanda yüzlərlə, minlərlə məzun, yəni bu gün dediyim bu günlərdə ali təhsil müəssisələrini bitirir, orta təhsil müəssisələrini bitirir və biz ilk dəfədir ki, öz müstəqillik tariximizdə öz ərazi bütövlüyümüzü bərpa etdikdən sonra məzunlarımız bu müəssisələri bitirir və düşünürəm ki, bu həqiqətən də hər birimizin, yəni sizin taleyinizdə daha doğrusu çox fərqli bir andır. Çünki çox fərqli bir əhval-ruhiyyədə, fərqli bir müsbət bir aurada bitirir. Bu mənada sizi təbrik edirəm. İkincisi isə fərqli ona görə məzunlar ki, artıq qeyd edildi məndən əvvəlki natiqlərin nitqlərində. Siz 2 illik təhsilinizi, xüsusilə magistr təhsili alan tələbələr, 2 illik təhsilinizin böyük, əhəmiyyətli bir hissəsini bizim öyrəşmədiyimiz bir formatda aldınız. Və mən də sözün düzü həmin müddətdə ADA Universitetinin müəllimi kimi fəaliyyət göstərirdim. Və 2020-ci ilin yaz sessiyasında həqiqi mənada bu tək şagirdlər üçün yox, müəllimlərimiz üçün də fərqli bir anlam daşıyan yeni bir mühit idi, çox qeyri-müəyyən idi. Və mənim Təhsil Nazirliyinə yenə işə qayıtdıqdan sonra gördüyüm və tərcümlədiyim məsələlərdən biri oldu ki, mən düz 1 saat 50 dəqiqə onlayn dərs deyirdim. Sonra aydın oldu ki, bütün ali təhsil müəssisələrində bunu 30 dəqiqə edirlərmiş. Müəyyən mənada bu fərqli və hərə buna bildiyi kimi yanaşırdı. Yəni hərə buna, heç kim bilmirdi ki, bu necə olmalıdır. Və yəni ekranın o biri tərəfində olan tələbələrin ümumiyyətlə sənə nə qədər qulaq asıb basmamağa da var ayrı sual idi. Amma çox sevinirdim ki, həqiqətən özümə qəribə gəlirdi. Çünki uzun bir fasilədən sonra təhsilə qaydırdım və düşünürdüm ki, belə formada yəqin ki, kiməsə nəyisə öyrətmək və yaxud kiminsə nəyisə öyrənməsinə nail olmaq çətindir. Amma ilin sonunda bu final paperlər dediyiniz son imtahanları yazanda mən gördüm ki, həqiqi mənada belə öyrənmək mümkündür və ekranın o biri tərəfində olan insanlar özlərinin yəni zamanını və əməyini buna həsr ediblər. O mənada sizi bir daha təbrik edirəm və həqiqi mənada düşünürəm ki, çox çətinliklə də olsa, amma bu uğuru əldə etmişsiniz və bu hansısa bir güzəştlə, yəni belə deyil ki, distant oxumaq daha asandır, distant oxumaq yəqin ki, daha çətindir və bu mənada sizə 2 qat təbrik düşür. Now, maybe I will switch to English, since the ADA is the first and, as far as I know, only English language speaking university in the country. And I'll start back from 2008 when I first time encountered ADA in my life. My old-time friend, maybe we know each other 20 years, Fariz Müəllim. I met, at that time I was a head of student organization without any idea that maybe after 16, 17 years I will deliver speech at ADA graduation ceremony. No idea, to be honest. But I met Fariz for, I think it was about student organization or something like this. At that time, ADA was a small room with 1 desk and chair in a Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It was just an ordinary room, nothing really special. And it would be very hard to imagine that relatively short period, it's just 15 years. It's still, I think for the history of mankind, it's nothing. It's a really short time. ADA will grow to the leading university of our nation. It will have a huge campus. Hundreds of Azerbaijani students and foreign students will graduate from this place, and they will start changing the future of our country. And I think it's, for me, one of the best examples when change can happen, because sometimes we don't believe in change, or we don't have a passion about the change, saying that it's too long, it's going to take so much time, why I have to wait so much time, and so on. But I think if something is long-term, we should start it now because it's long-term. And if we start it tomorrow, then it means we'll start it 1 day later, and we'll achieve our results 1 day later. So in that sense, I think that's memory of mine, meeting Fariz in that small room, and then being privileged working for ADA as a staff member, then working as an adjunct faculty. So I was part of this change process in this or another role, but still change happened. And I think it's just the starting point of Azerbaijani education, because ADA really is the new page in our education system, in our modern, short, recent history. And you are part of this history. I mean, you are making this history. You are part of this change process. And when I say it's just beginning, because the change itself doesn't probably take place immediately when we start to talk about it. It's a lot of efforts. It's a lot of action. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of sacrifices. It's a lot of hours of work. And it's a lot of resources which are invested in this place. I always prefer to call ADA in Azerbaijan ADA, which is not even ADA as we normally refer to the university, because if we just slightly change the emphasis in this short word, which is just 3 letters, we have a very specific, I think, philosophy behind, because Ada is in Azerbaijani means an island, and I think ADA is an island in a sense of, it's indeed, it looks like a green island in the middle of the gray city. I love Baku, but the Baku is not that much green, but it's a very green, it's a green technology campus, which is also very important. And I think this island brought a lot of novelties to our present time, and it brought a lot of much more change for our future, especially after liberation of the territories of the Azerbaijan, because as a country, as a nation, we do face totally different challenges, which requires most probably talented young people, skillful young people, and because every person is talented, and I think ADA helps you to reveal this talent and to make out of the, as I really like the previous speech of student about how this transformation from a very small city in the northwest probably of Azerbaijan, and now we have a graduate who can deliver speech, very emotional speech, very positive speech, speech which is full of joy and the promise about the future of us. So, and I think definitely it's the climate, which, or ecosystem as we like call this, we use this word a lot, which ADA family has created during this very short period of time. So that's, I think, that was the first thing which I really wanted to highlight about change and how ADA is changing day by day, year by year. And this is already visible, and we do feel this change because we see a lot of ADA. A few years ago it was very hard to see among employees ADA graduates. But as an employer, as a Ministry of Education, we see a lot of ADA graduates now around, and they are very proud of saying that they are, when they say we are other graduates, they say it with a full of proud, and they refer that they are different. And I think this is a very important to keep this different identity, because this identity is going to help you to change and to contribute for the development of our country and our nation. The second idea I would like to highlight, it's the values probably, which I always like to talk about values, because I think values are the core, what makes us. That's what shapes us. That's what really defines our behavior. The values are the key thing which defines our future. So, and why I want to talk about values at the ADA graduation ceremony, because ADA brought, I think, new set of values to the education system of the country, which has, it's all about academic honesty. It's all about bringing, and I really would like to highlight here very important achievements, such as bringing the most talented Azerbaijanis who graduated and did accomplish their PhDs overseas, because it was a challenge for the country to bring them back and to make sure that they are engaged in teaching and research in Azerbaijan within a very competitive environment of the modern academic market, let's say. So in that sense, bringing these people back, which was, I think, very important from a national interest perspectives, because it would be probably, again, academia now it's international, so we are very honored to have here international faculty members as well, but bringing this national talent back and making sure that we are connecting the roots with the results, I think it was a very important accomplishment, and it's very important in terms of value transfer and in terms of really preserving, while being international university, also preserving the core values of Azerbaijan and core values of our nation, which includes also language, which includes culture, and you really do it in a very different way, in a much, because when you see it, and I see it a lot in the social media, I look at it in the different events organized by ADA students and faculty. So it's a very different approach, very different angle, which helps even ourselves to see us from a very different side and love ourselves again for a very long and sustainable way. And also, I think I would like to highlight, which is in a way a challenge for Azerbaijani education, higher education and universities. It's about academic honesty, it's about merit-based assessment, it's about all kind of the competition among the students. Because when I was teaching here just a few months ago, 1 year ago, I really felt myself privileged to work with a talented young people who are trying to compete and to achieve something. They really had a call. It was not just studying for diploma or a paper or pushing me as soon as possible to write the grades and to finish and to participate in the graduation. So to conclude, I think I really would like to emphasize that each of you, after a few hours or after a few days, will be part of the very different life, and life is going to be full of different surprises, different uncertainties. And I think skills and values which you acquired while your studies at ADA will enable you to face all these challenges. And most importantly, you will contribute to all new realities of our country, which are making us very, in a way, to achieve very sustainable of our development. So thank you very much, and congratulations. Good luck in your future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam, for your amazing speech. And now, one of the most important and exciting parts of the event has arrived, as you may see from my outfit also. The diploma awarding ceremony is starting. For this, I want to invite Rector Hafiz Pashayev, Vice Rector of Academic Affairs, Dr. Vefa Katzal, Dean of School of Public and International Affairs, Dr. Vanar Veliyev, and Director of Admissions and Student Records, Mrs. Günay Ziyadova, to the stage.
Okay. I guess Ceyran is also taking part in the vote process. Now I will have the honor of calling the names of all the members of the graduating class. I will start with the School of Public and International Affairs, and with our very first graduate program we offered at ADA years ago. Graduates of the Master of Arts in Diplomacy and International Affairs, first we start with Aida Bayramova. Arzu Seferli. Ayla Ceferova. Aytaç Bayramlı. Edson Eskerov. Elnare Mehmedova. Elvin Abbasov. Emil Zadayev. Esmira Rahimova. Fatime Seyitli. Gülnar Həsənova. Jalə Rızayeva. Lalə Namazova. Ləman Hüseyndi. Nəzrin Hacızadə. Ofeliya Əfəndiyeva. Sara Rızayeva. Şəbnəm Aşurova. Tamirlan Məhyədinli. Ünsiyə Rəfiyeva. And we conclude with Insiye, Master of Arts in Diplomacy and International Affairs. Now we start with Master of Public Administration. We start with Abbas Babayev. Alejandra Garcia Duran. Arzu Khalilova. Ayxan Satıcı. Çinare İsmailova. Elmira Nurullayeva. Günay Bəxtiyarlı. Cəfər Cəfərov. Xumar İsmailova. Məryəm Məcidova. Nəzrin Qafarlı. Nuray Axundzadə. Sərhəd Məmmədli. Təranə Xəlilova. And we conclude the graduate class from School of Public and International Affairs. Now we are starting the undergraduate class from SPIA. We start with Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Altun Khalilov. Asiman Abuşov. Aydın Abbaslı. Aynude Abbasova. Aysun Hüseynzadə. Banu Çiçək Gerayzadə. Dünya Süleymanova. Elgün Ələkbərov. Elmin Məmmədli. Elnaz Cavidan İnanlı. Emil Əzizov. Emin Həsənov. Fidan Babayeva. Qərənfil Abdullayeva. Gülay Əskərova. Həlimə Fəthullazadə. Humara Həsənova. Our beautiful master of ceremony, Ceyran Cəfərova. Kənan Eyvazlı. Ləman Əbilova. Ləman Qəmbərova. Lətif Nəbiyev. Leyla Əhmədzadə. Leyla Hacıbəyli. Leyla Həsənova. Leyla Tağıyeva. Minarə Məmmədova. Murad Əliyev. Murad Məlikaslanov. Nərgiz Qərazadə. Nərgiz Hüseynova. Nərmin Məmmədova. Nərminə Yarməmmədova. Nəzrin Hüseyin. Nəzrin İsmailova. Nigar Məmmədova. Nicat Məmmədzadə. Niyazi Xıdırov. Nurgül Həsənli. Orxan Atakişili. Paşa Abbasov. Ramil Vasif. Ruslan Hüseynov. Səda Bağırova. Səlimə Axundova. Solmaz Askerova. Vəfadar Askerzadə. Vagif Məmmədov. Zahirə Yusifova. Zaur Hüseyinzadeh, Zeynep Babayeva, Ziya Mehdizadeh. And we conclude Bachelor of Arts in International Studies. We now proceed to Bachelor of Arts in Public Affairs. First comes Efsane Abbaszadeh. Ali Allahverdiyev. Amil Abdukhalidov. Amina Gurbanova. Arzu Reşidli. Arzu Şükürova. Ayhan Kerimov. Aynur Babayeva. Aynur Hesenova. Aynure Xudaverdiyeva. Babek Mehmetzadeh. Çiçek Ceferzadeh. Dilber Şirinova. Emin Mustafa. Esmira İskenderova. Fatime Feteliyeva. Fatime Keyseruvskaya. Fidan Ahmedova. Qəhrəman Muxtarlı. Gülsüm Tarverdiyeva. Günay Ahmedova. Günay İsmailzadeh. Günel Elekberova. Hülya Babazadeh. Humay Aliyeva. İlahe Guliyeva. Jale İsrafilli. Cemale Naxçıvani. Kamran Cabbarlı. I'm a bit too fast, I guess, sorry. I'll read again Kamran's name. Kamran Cabbarlı. Xəyalə Həsənli. Lalə Əhmədova. Leyla Məmmədova. Leyla Sadıqzadə. Məhbubə Bəşirli. Məryəm Cəfərzadə. Mətin Rəhimov. Mətin Şahverdiyev. Mirülvi Miri. Müşfiq Əzizov. Nərmin Kərimova. Nazilə Məmmədzadə. Nigar İsayeva. Nicat Necəfov. Orxan Məmmədzadə. Rəşad Əsədov. Rasim Şıxzamanov. Sahib Allahverdiyev. Seydə Məmmədova. Samira Tixoniya. Sara Mahmudova. Sevda Əlizadə. Sücayət Şükürova. Sultan Teymurov. Ümid Bayramlı. Vəfa Zeynallı. Vüsal Qəhrəmanov. Zülaya Quluzadə. And with this, with Zülaya, we conclude Bachelor of Arts in Public Affairs, and we conclude the whole class of, graduating class of School of Public and International Affairs. Thank you very much, Anar Müəllim. These are School of Education. Yes, now we invite here Dr. Vafa Kazal, Dean of the School of Education and Vice Rector for Academic Affairs. First, we will start with graduates of Master of Arts in Education Management. Adedoyin Adebolarinwa. I hope I pronounced that right. Esmer İbadova. Ayşen Aslanlı. Aytaç Hacızadem. Ayten Turabova. Çinare Eleskerova. Fatma Celilova. Fidan Ezimova. Firuze Hasanova. Günay Abilzade. Hilala Aslanlı. Halide Halilzade. Lale Şirinzade. Mahin Cebrailova. Nermin Abdullayeva. Debiye Süleymanlı. Salbina Hetemri. Tamila Abdiyeva. Tinatin Münsümova. Yegane Mehmedova. And with this, we conclude the graduating class of MA in Education Management. We have only 3 members from MA in Teaching and Learning program graduating this year, early graduation. Ceyran Hacıyeva, and first graduates, by the way. Müjgan Aliyeva. Nigar Ağayeva. We also have a group of students who are graduating from certificate program in teaching and learning who will be awarding their certificates as well. Albina Seyidova. Aydan Habibli. Aygün Ağalarova. Feride Gülmemmedova. Fidan Necefova. Günay Askerova. İlahe Zeynallı Elekberova. Könül Aliyeva. Mahnur Abbasova. Manya Xanlarzadə. And Rasul Hacıyev.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, now let us stand for the anthem of ADA University. Thank you very much. As you see, we are adjourning soon. Let us give the final words to our respectful Rector Hafiz Pashayev.
Bu sözlerden, söhbətlərdən sonra məndən nə gözləyirsiniz? Gördünüz nə gözəl bizim himnimiz var. Tələbələr bilirmi ki, kim yazıb onu? Musiqisi kimindi? Kim bilir? Elnur Mənbəli bizim məzundur. O sözlərini yazıb. Amma musiqisini kim yazıb? Frəngiz Əlizadə, bizim məşhur kompozitorumuz. Möhtəşəm bir musiqidir və elə bilirəm ki, bugünkü günümüzü elə bir musiqi ilə biz müşahidə etməliydik. Əziz tələbələr, müəllimlər, bizim universitetin rəhbərliyi və nəhayət bizim nazirliyimizin rəhbəri, bugün biz çox məmnunuq ki, siz gəldiniz bura, Emin müəllim. Siz bilmirəm, bizim deyəndə mən başa düşürsünüz də nə deyirəm. Mən baxıram, siz məzunsunuz, o müəyyən mənada Emin müəllim də bizim məzundur, bizim universitetin məzunudur. Çünki cavan yaşında bizə gəldi, o bayaq danışırdı bir otaqda, belə 2-3 adam bir yerdə bu universiteti başlamışdıq. Amma bu söhbətlərə, bu çıxışlara qulaq asdıqda mən özümü lap o ilk günlərə apardım. Hələ universitet ideyası yalnız başımızda olan zamanlara apardım. Və açığı deyim sizə ki, ya da məndən soruşsanız ki, inanırdınızmı ki, biz belə universitet qura biləcəyik? Əlbəttə, o zaman ancaq hülya idi, o zaman ancaq arzu idi. Amma siz də indi bu universiteti bitirərək, həyata çıxaraq, inanıram ki, böyük arzularınız var, böyük, kiçik amma arzularınız var. Və inanıram ki, hələ siz əmin deyilsiniz ki, siz o arzulara çatacaqsınız. Amma mən sizə deyim ki, əgər inamınız varsa, əgər istəyiniz varsa və əgər öz missiyanızı bu ölkə üçün, quruculuq işi üçün, bu ölkənin gələcəyi üçün öz missiyanızı görürsünüzsə, onda siz müvəffəq olacaqsınız. Mən sizin hamınıza təbriklərimlə yanaşı, o gələcək missiyanızı uğurla həyata keçirməyinizi arzu edirəm. Bu məzun günü 4-5 il burada keçirmiş, həyatını burada keçirmiş tələbələr üçün çox vacib bir şeydir. Keçən il olmadı, indiyənəcən o keçən ilki məzunlar müəyyən bir niskilliklə bizə müraciət edirlər ki, bizi bəs niyə yaddan çıxartdınız, bizi də icazə verin, biz də gələk. Görün nə qədər xoşbaxt sifət, xoşbaxt üz gördüm mən bugün, siz də həmçinin. Hər biri diploma alanda inanıram ki, o tək diploma yox, ümumən özünün o 5 il burada, 4 il burada həyat keçirdiyi günlərə gülürdülər, söyünürdülər. Xüsusən hər biriniz əlbəttə bizim ADA Universitetini yüksək tutmusunuz həmişə, bizim bu sizə yaratdığımız şəraiti həmişə qiymətləndirmişsiniz və bilirəm ki, buradan ayrılmaq o qədər də asan deyil və bəzilərini diplom verəndə soruşurdum ki, nə edirəcəksin? Deyir, qalıram ADA-da, magistratura girirlər. Qalın, oxuyun, davam eləyin təhsilinizi. Amma inanıram ki, harada olsanız, sonra qutarıb hara getsəniz də siz ADA-nın bir hissəsi olacaqsınız. Bir ailədir. Bu ailə kimi biz həmişə özümüzü, o fəlsəfəni burada tətbiq eləmişik və bu fəlsəfə ilə də sizi, bilirsiniz, ailə, məktəb, universitet, sonra ölkə, bunlar hamısı bir ailədir. Bu ölkə mümkün olar o zaman ki, ailə mümkün olsun. Biz də bax bu felsefəni, bu universitetin felsefəsini elə qurmuşduq ki, siz özünüzü burada bir ailə kimi hiss eləyəsiniz. Çox mən məmnunam ki, biz müəyyən mənada öz məqsədlərimizə çatmışıq və sizi görəndə mən də bu ayaq üstə durub, o neçə adam idi? 200-300 adamdı yəqin ki. Hər birinə o diplom verəndə təəssüf ki, əllərinizi sıxa bilmədim hər birinizin. Çünki bilirsiniz səbəblərini, amma əl sıxanda daha yaxşı təbrik gedir. Təbrik edirəm sizi. Demək, o çıxışçılar haqqında demək istəyirəm bir-iki kəlmə. Hər dəfə, hər bir bizim məzun çıxış eləyəndə mən ümumən o məzun olan sinifə aid eləyirəm o adamı. Çünki o adam orada yetişir, o adamı orada seçirlər və sizin qarşınıza çıxardırlar. Hər biri çox gözəl çıxış elədi. Amma o xanım Fatıma idi deyəsən, hə Fatıma? Ona dedim ki, sən Bələkandansan. Dedi ki, hardan bildiniz? Düdün sifətindən bilirəm. Fatıma, narahat olun, mənə Fariz mənim dedi ki, o Bələkandansan. Elə bilərsən ki, sifətində nəsə bir xüsusi bir şey. Bu məzun gününə əlbəttə gələndə tələbələr xüsusi ruhla gəlir, amma müəllimlər də, mən sizə deyim ki, mən bir gün qarajdan lift tərəfə gedəndə görürəm, Şəfəq xanım əla giyinmiş, liftdən çıxır, deyirəm, nə əcəb, mən də yadımdan çıxır ki, bir məzunluq var. Nə əcəb, deyir, bir məzun günüdür. Amma təəssüf bu paltar onu bağlayıb o paltarını. Görsəydiniz, görərdiniz ki, necə həvəslə gəlib. Amma eyni zamanda elə müəllimlər var ki, deyir ki, icazə verin, mən gəlməyim. Deyirəm, sən gəlməsən özündən küs. Çünki 4 il ərzində sən dərs dediyin uşaqların o sevincini görməsən, sən elə bil ki, o sənin əməyin heç hədər gedib. Ona görə mən bilirəm, hər biriniz, hər bir müəllim, burada oturan müəllim, bir gün xoşbaxtdır. Elədi mi? Onda əl çalaq sizə. Müəllimlərin rolu universitetdə, ümumən yeni yetmələrin həyatında əvəzsizdir. Müəllim kimi böyük vəzifə yoxdur. Siz müəllim olmuşsunuz, indi nazirsiniz, amma müəllimlik nazirdən üstündür. Mənim rəhmətli atam deyərdi ki, universitet rektoru hər bir nazirdən yüksək vəzifədir. Çünki o, ölkənin gələcəyini müəyyənləşdirən bir müəssisənin rəhbəridir. Bax, siz hamınız gələcəyi, Azərbaycanın gələcəyini müəyyənləşdirən adamlarsınız. Xüsusən indiki devirdə. Sizi Qarabağ gözəl torpaqları gözləyir. Siz orada elə işlər görəcəksiniz ki, indi bəlkə də heç bilmirsiniz ki, işiniz orada olacaq. Amma mən sizi inandırıram, gələcək bir 10-15 il ərzində istədiniz də, istəmədiniz də sizin işlər Qarabağla bağlı olacaq. Ölkənin gələcəyi, müqəddəratı, gələcəyi məhz Qarabağın uğuru ilə bağlıdır. Ona görə prezidentimizin və ordumuzun elədiyi, onların qazandığı nailiyyət, qəhrəmanlıq sizin tərəfinizdən davam olunmalıdır. Ona görə hamımıza mən bu işdə uğurlar arzulayıram. Bir iki məzundan soruşdum, anar müəllim sizə əziyyət verib. Deyirlər, yox, hamı razıdır. Amma bir ikisinə diplom verəndə anar müəllim deyirdi ki, o, nakoniec-to. Onu mən yaxşı başa düşmədim əlbəttə, nə deməkdir. Amma tələbə də ona belə deyirdi ki, nakoniec-to, mən səndən ayrılıram. Müəllim və tələbə arasındakı münasibət ki, sizdə yaranıb, inanıram ki, ömrünüzün axırınacan o davam eləyəcək. Mən məsələ həyatımda yaxşı adam yadıma salmaq istəyəndə ancaq müəllimlərimi yadıma salıram. Ona görə sizin müəllimləriniz həmişə sizinlə olacaq və siz də müəllimləri yadda saxlayaraq öz işlərinizi görəcəksiniz. Bir daha həm müəllimləri, həm tələbələrimizi təbrik eləyək. Mən dünənləri burada yenə məzun günündə çıxış elədim. Bizim IT və İnjinerlik Fakültəsinin məzunlarına və özüm hiss edirəm ki, təkmilləşirəm danışa-danışa. Amma mən sizə deyim bir şey. Bu Ceyran hanı? Ceyran, sən profesional belə aparıcısan. Mən inanıram ki, sənə toylardan zakazlar gələcək. Sizin valideynlərinizi mən təbrik eləmək istəyirəm, hər birini. Bilirəm ki, onların arzuları Çin olur. Onların arzuları yerinə getirilir sizin vasitənizlə. Əziyyətlər və dediyiniz kimi yuxusuz gecələr hesabına siz indi diplomunuzu da aldınız, biliklər qazandınız və yeni həyata üz döndərirsiniz. Onların indi burada keçmiş bizim məzun günlərində bəzən valideynlərlə söhbəti açanda gözlərdə yaş olurdu. İndi bilmirəm, valideynlər orada ağlayır, ağlamır. Online hər şey. Amma inanıram ki, onlar indi nə hisslər keçirir. Mən sizdən xahiş edirəm, hər bir sizin evdə, sizin indi yolunuzu gözləyən valideynlərinizə, qohumlarınıza mənim adımdan təbriklərinizi çatdırın və onları da xüsusi təbrik edin. Bu çıxışlar olanda, Amerika'da yadımdadır, çıxışlar olanda adətən yemək zamanı çıxışlar olur. O rəsmi çıxışları da lunch vaxtı eləyirlər və o çıxış eləyən həmişə uzun danışanda axırda özünə bəraət qazanmaq üçün deyir ki, mən deyir sizinlə o yeməyin arasında maneçilik törədirəm danışmağımla. İndi mən də əsas məqamla mən müəyyən bir çətinlik və gözlənti var sizdə. Ona görə keçmək istəyirəm əsas məsələyə. Hazırsınız mı? By virtue of power vested in me, I declare ADA University class of 2021 graduated. Whoa.